You're all about fashion, so I'll make sure I'm looking
Okay.
all right. Are you doing a Phoebe Florian?
Okay.
Struggled early in the season, but they've won 3 of their last 4.
UMBC in the home white, Army in the road black. Tonight's officials, Tony Chiazza, Greg Evans, and John Cahill Jr. Army West Point in the black, and they've got the basketball first from right to left.
This team really loves it, love the perimeter. It's guard play. They love shooting a lot of threes, so you'll see a driving, penetrate, and the threes will launch, like right there.
Yeah, well over 50% from downtown they shoot. And that is Kevin McCarthy.
Kevin
with
McCarthy.
3.
Yep, he absolutely, he's a 37% three-point shooter. Gary, this team shoots 35 threes per game. 55% of their offense is coming outside the arc.
And when I say 50% they shoot, I mean 50% of their attempts are from three-point distance. DJ Armstrong for UMBC with a miss on the opening possession. And right to the basket, Army goes, and the basket goes for Jason Holloway, a sophomore from Pennsylvania.
Jason Holloway is a mismatched nightmare. If you put a small guard on him, he'll take you inside and post up. He's so strong and big. But if you put a big on him, he'll go out and shoot the 3. Right there, you saw him take it to the basket.
Black Knights have won 3 out of the last 4 after losing 6 of their first 7. There's Josh Odunawo for UMBC inside. The floater is good. Odunawo starting to find his footstep for UMBC.
Yeah, and Holloway only at 6'4". You know, we talk about his presence outside and inside. Josh Odunawo takes him inside because much taller Odunawo over Holloway.
Here's Curry with the basketball, picked up by UMBC's Jalakai King. Now Tate Lachowski. Trying to drive here is McCarthy, the sophomore from Westchester, PA. Curry going to go baseline, 3 to shoot, 2 to shoot, 1 to shoot. At the buzzer, Holloway is short, and Valentine pulls it down. The Retrievers are in transition. Jacobs inside the lane, the double clutch on the good defense by Everson, and Riley Jacobs will go to the line.
One of the keys for UMBC in this game is obviously give up one shot on the defensive end and try to push the pace. UMBC wants to run and see if they can get out and get some easy baskets. So there you go. Armstrong over to Jacobs down low and got contact, going to the line, shooting 2.
First foul on Jordan Everson, first foul on Army, and the free throw by Jacobs is good. Jacobs, a true freshman from Alexandria, Virginia. As we see in an early substitution here, Jackson Furman, a true freshman guard from Upper Marlboro, Maryland, checks into the game. And he's had a big impact on this Black Knight squad.
Absolutely. He's a pure shooter. He gets out there and can drain it from 3. He shoots 37% from long distance range. As for a freshman, I mean, as soon as he gets the ball, he'll throw it up, man. He's got a lot of confidence in his shot. Just watch him. He can take it off the bounce as well. He's just a really nice young player.
2 by Jacobs trims the deficit to 1. 5-4 is the score. Here's Furman with the basketball, going to bounce it off his foot out of bounds, and it's a turnover for the Black Knights.
Defensively, we talked about it earlier, the Black Knights shoot a bunch of threes. You've got to get out to them, way out on the perimeter. DJ Armstrong playing really tight defense on Jackson Furman.
I think Jim Ferry sent that message to his team after the first couple of threes, and they have listened. Odunawo for UMBC, now Jacobs in the corner. Just underway here, about 2 minutes into the game. Jalakai King for 3, and hoops for Jalakai.
Yeah, Jalakai King starting to make some of his threes. Kind of struggled early in the season, only shooting 26% from three-point range, but feels real confident taking that shot. Really had a big game again against Buffalo on Tuesday.
Yeah, putting up 19 and 20 routinely for UMBC. 5 games of the 10 that UMBC has played so far. Here's Lachowski. And Lachowski inside for the layup, and we're tied at 7.
Yeah, the 6'9" junior, really patient down on the block. Typically, you don't find a lot of post-ups with this Army team, but Lachowski really strong there.
And King gets free from the foul line and knocks it through.
Yeah, we talk about Jalakai King. He's just got a lot of confidence going right now for these Retrievers. Just been their leading scorer and just so strong on both ends of the court.
Jalakai King with 5 of UMBC's 9, a 3 and a 2. Curry defense, now they double, leaving Lichkowski open, back up top. Furman for three straight away. Rim and glass, rebound Valentine. Ace from Baltimore. UMBC averaging 76 per game, allowing 72. Valentine misses from three. He'd been hot the last couple of games. 6 out of his last 9 coming in.
You can see how far DJ Armstrong is guarding Curry out on that wing. You just don't give him any space at all. I mentioned at the open, and he can shoot 23 feet out.
And look at the way DJ broke through that screen that was set up high. Underneath, foul going to be called on Valentine before the shot. This will be on the floor as Jason Holloway took it to the basket.
Jason Holloway, we mentioned this earlier. He's just a strong, 6'4", strong individual. And you can see if you put a guard on him, he'll just overpower you and take you to the bucket, as he tried to do with Ace Valentine right there.
You just saw Jim Ferry, the head coach at UMBC now in his 5th season. He and Kevin Kuick, the head coach at Army, go back to their A-10 days. We'll tell you that story and what it means for tonight's game a little bit later on, but they've known each other for quite a long time. Pick and roll is deflected away by King. Well defended. Now King on the receiving end to the basket. Won't go, and he hits the deck hard, and it's 5-on-4 the other way. Here come the Black Knights. Curry cross court. Now over to Furman, picked up by King. Furman driving. Furman with the left hand. That won't go. Retrievers battling for it, and Armstrong pulls it down.
Really impressive with UMBC's defense right now. I mean, they're really getting out on three-point shooters, giving them no space.
Look at this motion by UMBC. Valentine strong to the basket, and one for Ace Valentine.
You use the word motion, Gary, man. They move that ball around, got Ace Valentine on the.
Unfortunately, he won't be in attendance tonight because he's in Louisiana, but Diggs said this game gives him more appreciation for the Army and everything they do for our country, and he said it's always a pleasure to play against them. Back to you, Gary.
Phoebe, thank you, and I think, Rick, UMBC fans have a little bit more appreciation for Caden Diggs now after that performance against Buffalo, and I wanted to ask you this. That was such a disheartening loss, the tough, controversial call at the end. How do you bounce back that quickly to come back and play here tonight?
Well, you got to have short memory, right? You learn from what happened. UMBC had a 7-point lead with 2 minutes to go in that ball game. So beyond the controversial call, they should have closed out the game, turned the ball over, fouled too much, and just didn't make great decisions down the stretch. They'll learn from it. Hopefully, we'll see a bounce back for UMBC in this ball game. Joshua
Eli has checked in for the Black Knights, a sophomore from Woodbury, New Jersey. UMBC, Dalen Dickerson has checked in. Caden Diggs now has checked in as well. Good defense by Diggs along the baseline, denying the shot.
Yeah, Diggs walled up, went straight up, and Eli takes the basket. That's what he does.
Wow, King from way downtown. And this one is pulled down by Furman. Jackson Furman, a player to watch tonight, #1 for Army West Point. A freshman from Upper Marlboro, Maryland. Their coach, Kevin Kuick, said he'll have the whole county here tonight rooting him on. Nice move to the basket, baseline on Dalen Dickerson, and the foul is drawn by Jorn Everson.
Yeah, again, we talked earlier that Army's not looking to post up a lot, but Everson's got a little size inside, so he's going to take it down low and spun to the basket and got the foul.
Give us a look at Jorn Everson, a senior from Williston, North Dakota. That's oil country up there. Gets cold up there, Rick. And
Coach Kuick and his cadet players, they call him the Jornado. So I guess we just saw him spinning there on the baseline.
We did, right.
The Jornado. I like the nickname.
21.5 minutes per game, a good free throw shooter. Averaging 9 points per game. Hits both here, and it's a 2-point game. 14-29 left in the half. Diggs strong to the basket. This one off the heel of the basket. And the rebound is pulled down by Jackson Bell, a sophomore from Indianapolis, who has checked in.
Yeah, watch this kid, Jackson Bell. He may be their best player on the game, on this team, coming off the bench. He's been averaging 17 points over the last 3 games, really coming into his own over the last 3 Division I games, that is.
Everson in a little trouble, finds Bell now with 10 to shoot, taking King one-on-one to the basket. Hesitation won't go. Diggs rips it away. Valentine, hopefully healthy again. He was a game-time decision pretty much all season long. Diggs is whistled. for a violation in the corner. Looked like it may be a travel.
Offensively, UMBC on the half court, they want to move that ball around. They want that ball popping, guys cutting. They don't have a set offense where they run plays. It's really a conceptual offense where it's sort of read and react, and that's what UMBC wants to do. When you see the ball stick, the guy's dribbling too much, that's not what Jim Ferry wants his squad doing. That ball has to move around for them to be successful.
First turnover for UMBC on the night. Army's turned it over twice. Cougar Downing has checked in for UMBC out of Atchison, Kansas, the birthplace of Amelia Earhart. DJ Armstrong sits down. Everson, nice floater over Diggs for 2, and we're tied at 11.
Yeah, Everson, nice move inside. Again, not known for post moves, no, but he's ready to make a couple of nice post-possession moves early in this game.
Everson almost throw it away. Cougar Downing, he's got a backtrack in the corner. UMBC shooting 47% from the field this year. Army shooting just 41%. Right now they're at 44. Dickerson with a take on the baseline. They whip it around. Downing sets for 3 and knocks it down.
Did we not talk about ball movement for UMBC and how they can be successful? There you saw it right there. The ball got popping around. The defense can't keep up with the pass. Cougar Downing with the big 3.
Cougar, good shooter, 12 of 26 from downtown on the season. Retrievers up by 3. There's Bell, the sophomore, double team, nice look inside, and the layup is good for Eli.
Yeah, that was a sweet pass, sweet dime by Jackson Bell over to Eli underneath.
12.5 minutes per game. Had a great game against FDU. Mobile, versatile player, you saw it there. Dickerson, retrievers, whipping it around again. Cougar, on the sideline, turnover.
Two of the last 3 possessions, UMBC stepped on the sideline. But when we talk about ball movement, UMBC has to pass this ball and try to get good shots. Not that shot, not that shot. Get the better shot. And there's Cougar Downing wide open for 3. That's one of the things in talking to Kevin Kuwick, Army's coach yesterday. He said they're so dynamic, UMBC is on the perimeter. They move the ball around. They can shoot. They can penetrate. We've got to get out on those guys. And then you saw an example right there of UMBC playing the way they should and Army not be able to catch up.
Yeah, Cougars made some big threes this year. Hit 2 critical ones against Wagner to keep UMBC in the game. And then had 19 points against Notre Dame of Maryland. 5 3-pointers in that game, including a buzzer beater at halftime.
Yeah. It was a beautiful shot at halftime. Gets momentum going into the locker room.
Eli with the basketball. Actually, I should say Furman with the basketball. Now up top. Floater, the one-hander good by Holloway.
Great move by Holloway, just not under control. I think it was Dalen Dickerson coming out on the closeout. Just you got to be patient, under control, and not go by the offensive player.
Downing for 3. This one off the back of the rim. High for the rebound. Goes Bell. Back to Holloway real quick. Critical for our ability to pressure the rim, his head coach, Kevin Kuwick, says about Jason Holloway. Here's Eli again with King.
Oh, that's offensive.
They don't call it. Basket won't go. Eli battling for the loose ball, picks it up and keeps it alive. Now in the corner, that 3 won't go. Nice box out by Dickerson. Referee's letting him play.
Great hands. Great hands by Bell on defense. Last year, the game was in D.C., and they played GW. And he called his good friend Jim Ferry and said, Jim, what do you think? We get a game Friday before the Army-Navy game? Jim said, absolutely. Really cool experience for all these guys.
And, of course, Jim and Kevin go back to their Atlantic 10 days. Kevin, an assistant at Davidson. Jim was the head coach at Duquesne. Army leads it by 1. Josh Odunawo back in the game for UMBC. He's got the basketball. Looking inside. And a foul called. It's trying to tie him up was Lechkowski.
Just to finish that thought with Kevin Kuwick on that, he says it's really cool seeing these guys because the guys have never been able to play and to go to the Army-Navy game before, and they wear their gray tunics, which is called their long O's.
Yep.
He said it's really cool watching them because they've never been able to do it before. That kind of dress coming off the bench with this cool attire, and they get so excited about being able to go to the game. So what a special experience he's creating for his kids, able to go to the Army-Navy game.
Valentine will launch off the heel of the basket. Rebound pulled down by Furman. The festivities tomorrow get started at 11 a.m. downtown with the march on to the stadium by both the mids and the cadets. And then, of course, game time 3 p.m. at M&T Bank Stadium. And these Army Black Knights will be there to watch their sports brothers play some ball.
In their long O's.
In their long O's. Jason Holloway with the shot. That won't go. Another offensive rebound for Army West Point. Here's Holloway again, spin move. Help defense, nice off glass and in.
Yeah, Holloway is special, man. He's just got a lot of confidence, taking it off the bounce to the basket. Right now, finding some success in the lane.
Army's trying to create some breathing room here. They lead it by 3. Holloway for the game now, 6, 3 of 5 from the field.
Army plays what a really tight defense. They really pack it in. So UMBC, if they swing the ball, they should get some open looks from 3.
DJ back in the game for UMBC. Dickerson gets tied up. 7 to shoot. Step back here for Ace Valentine. That's too strong. The ball is tipped up and right into the hands of Furman. And Furman launches from 3, and it's a 6-point lead for Army West Point.
I told you, Furman, he got just blowing them off the 3-point line.
Checking in, Chance Perkins, a senior from Houston, Texas, for Army. UMBC now, Jose Tanchin from Cordova, Spain has checked in. Big 6'10", 230. King from the baseline is no good. Rebound comes down to Holloway.
You can't let that guy get open.
Curry.
Yeah.
8, what is it now? I'm going to do my math. 9-point lead. It's a 12-0 run for Army West Point.
Yeah, UMBC collapsed on the penetration, but it's going to allow the kick out. You cannot let Curry have space.
Look at the defense by Curry getting inside Odunawo. Tanchin can hit the 3, but he gives it up to Cougar Downing. Odunawo picked up by Holloway. Odunawo over Holloway. It's short. Rebound. Tanchin up and in.
Jose Tanchin there looking for the loose ball. Got his hands on it, put it back in.
Well, it stops the streak at 12. Black Knights shooting 53% from the field, 3 of 7 from distance.
Nice pass.
Eli on the return pass, and he lays it up and in.
Furman, fantastic pass around the defender for Eli inside for the finish.
They just do a lot so well, Rick. It's not only a 3-point shooting team. Lead back up to 9, 25-16. Just over 8 minutes left in the half. Tanchin.
Yeah, you see they'll double down on the ball as well, so you can't turn your back. The defenders will come out and try to trap you with double team. Let's take a look at Furman. Just a wraparound pass around Tanchin,
nice.
inside to Eli. Yeah, nice, easy finish.
Also spacing for UMBC on the last offensive possession.
But UMBC giving up, they've taken away the 3, but they're giving up easy buckets inside. Army shooting almost 56% from the floor in the first half. Just not good enough for the Retrievers.
Armstrong left open. Retrievers lit on the basket now. They started off hot, 2 of their first 3. They're 0 for their last 4. Army's got a chance to build that lead to double digits. Everson going to take on Tanchin to the basket, 10 to shoot. Now picks up the dribble, Curry. And bounces it off King with 4 to shoot, heads up play, but Army's going to have to recognize it, and Ryan Curry will inbound here with just 4 seconds on the shot clock after bouncing it off King out of bounds. See what they set up. Coming off a screen, shooting the 3 and swishing it is Jackson Bell.
Just a fantastic drawn-up play by Coach Kuwick out of the timeout.
And the lead is now ballooned to 12. Bell, that's his first 3. They're shooting 4 of 8 from 3-point distance. It's a 32% 3-point shooting team coming in. Odunawo has to chase it down in the corner. Inside for Valentine, who draws the foul. Curry had his back to the play.
Yeah, let's take a look at this play. We didn't see it from the top, but nice screen out top. And then Bell with the 3. And I told you that this kid's been coming on the last 3 Division I games they've played. He's averaging 17 points, really aggressively taken to the basket, but also can shoot from deep, as you saw right there out of that timeout.
Playing a crucial role for Army this season, averaging 9.2 per game. Valentine at the free throw line sinks the first for UMBC.
Bell hit a big 3 at the end of regulation against Manhattan. They went on to win that game in overtime, but it was a huge 3, real gutsy shot from top of the key.
Great, very physical player. This one bounces out for UMBC. So Valentine is held to just A single point there. He's got 3 for the game. Lead still 11 now for the Black Knights. Kevin McCarthy is checked back in. Swatting at the rebound. It's going to stay with Army. It's going to be out of bounds off Valentine.
You can see their bigs even shoot threes. Everson only shooting 29% from three-point range, but you give him a look out there, he's going to take it.
Bell will inbound. 20 on the shot clock here. 6:47 on the game clock.
Everson
from
again.
Curry.
Yeah. Everson will take that shot.
Odunawo runs it down. But Everson on the year, I mean, he's not shy, obviously.
Yeah, he takes a bunch of them, but only shoots 29%. But again, everyone on this team will shoot the three. Coach lets them go. Gives them a lot of freedom out there.
UMBC down at just 35% from the field in this game. UMBC trying to solve that Black Knight defense. Valentine inside, it's short. 6 of 18, only 33% for UMBC.
Black Knights, they just packed their man-to-man inside the paint. I mean, they don't come out a lot. Right now, UMBC just not making shots.
Valentine with the steal.
I mean, they'll extend certainly out to the three-point line.
Yeah, they just did there. Armstrong open. Armstrong, that one rolls out. UMBC now just 1 for their last 9 in this game.
There you go again.
Everson.
3 for a quarter. 0 for 3 for a quarter, I guess.
Team's trading misses now.
Maybe you want to just give him that shot if you're UMBC. Until he makes one. He's going to make that.
Armstrong will make that.
DJ Armstrong, the Retriever's best three-point shooter, one of the top shooters in the conference, and from deep. You need to see that young man get going if you're a Retriever fan.
First field goal for UMBC in the last 3 minutes. That's the first bucket for Armstrong tonight. Oh, nice inside for Everson.
Man, what a dish by Curry to find Everson inside the lane. Double teamed on Curry as he went to the basket. Left the big man wide open for a little jump hook.
Curry can do it all. He's got a bucket, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Everson now with 6 points. He back up to 10. Nice wheel pass inside for Tanchin.
Ace Valentine saying, if you can pass it cool under to the basket, I'll show you the same thing. Nice dish to Tanchin.
First assist for Valentine, who's had 6 games this year of 5 or more. Bell again with Armstrong, working, penetrating, probing, scoring.
Yeah, Bell's just so strong inside. Much more physical presence than King.
He back up to 10. And here is King. Dump in for Odunawo. They triple down on him. Odunawo going to leave that short.
There's some contact there. Holloway got away with the foul, looked like, but one and done for the Retrievers.
UMBC out rebounded 18-9. Here's a steal. Nice give back.
Nice fast break by the Retrievers. Give and go, give and go.
Man defense and giving UMBC
Yeah, they
tough time.
They play tight defense, and that's Coach Kuwick's reputation. You know, they'll play tight. They'll obviously have to go out on the threes, but you're not going to see them scrambling around a lot out on the perimeter. You know, that was one of the challenges he thought he'd have, is trying to chase UMBC's perimeter guys around the outside. But right now they're having a lot of success.
Retrievers going, sorry, Rick. Retrievers going big here with Jacobs and Diggs back in the game. Meanwhile, underneath, Holloway just taking King to score, Odunawo to school.
Yeah, Holloway's having a great first half, just finding a lot of room inside, pump faking, and he's so strong, can finish around the rim against the bigger Odunawo.
That's 8 now for Holloway. It's a 10-point lead for Army West Point. 34-24, coming up on 3 minutes. Diggs inside lane, there's that double again, that helped. DJ with a step back, short. Ball on the floor, picked up by Diggs. New shot clock. King straight away, launch, short again. 3 for 12 from downtown for UMBC. There's a team coming in shooting 35%. Bell with the drive, and the foul called on Odunawo.
UMBC's got to find a way to stop the dribble penetration. That's what's hurt them in the first half, is dribble penetration, as you can see right there. Nice pump fake, great patience by Holloway to the basket, but that's where this Black Knights team has beaten UMBC, is the dribble penetration and the poise inside to finish.
You know, on that play that we just saw, the replay, I said that he took Odunawo to school. That's not accurate. Odunawo, that was good defense by Josh.
Yeah, he stood up. The problem is Josh and all the retrievers are letting them get too close to the basket with the dribble penetration. Whether they need somebody to come over help or they just need to man up and get in front of the ball so the ball cannot get down the lane as close as they are to the rim.
Odunawo comes out, and Dalen Dickerson checks back in. The junior from Kaufman, Texas, had a couple big nights for UMBC. 18 and 10 against Morgan State. And right now, Jim Ferry, arms crossed, watching his team trailing by 12. As the opponent, the Black Knights, shooting 56% from the field. Dickerson tripped on his way to the basket.
See, what's happening is, again, Army is packing that defense in, that man-to-man defense. Whenever UMBC penetrates, as you saw right there, Dalen Dickerson penetrating, there are guys there in the lane waiting on him. So again, the key is you penetrate, get them to collapse, and then kick to try to find your shooters.
Right now, nobody can shoot it for UMBC. 36%, 9 for 25. So by packing in the defense, they're encouraging the retrievers actually to shoot that three.
Yeah, I mean, they're not getting wide open, uncontested looks. I mean, they still got a hand in the face, but they're not going out there scrambling, denying the three.
Well, that's a missed opportunity there for UMBC. More penetration here,
yeah.
But this time it rolls off. Shot taken by Lechkowski. Three-pointer by DJ. Let's see if that gets UMBC going.
The only mistake Army's made on defense so far is not finding DJ Armstrong on 2 possessions. Other than that, they've played a pretty flawless first half.
It's a 9-point game. Teams trying to inch their way back in it. Bell picked up by Diggs, 10 to shoot. Furman back on the floor from Lechkowski. Furman driving, penetrating. Left hand won't go. Retrievers in transition. It's downhill for Jacobs.
UMBC, I talked to Coach Evan Baker, who scouted this game, UMBC's assistant coach. He talked about they want to get out on transition. There's a great example right there of a fantastic transition play. Fast break for UMBC. Riley Jacobs with the finish.
4 for Jacobs. It's a 7-point game with 1.5 to go. Furman picked up by DJ, now in trouble. 8 to shoot, and the ball in the hands of Curry. Here's the kick out to Furman. That one's going to be short, and an air ball, so a shot clock violation.
Really great defense. They've done a fantastic job on Curry, but let's take a look at the basket by UMBC. No one found DJ Armstrong on the three. You better find him. He's one of the best shooters in this country from three. And the next was in transition. Dalen Dickerson passed it over to Riley Jacobs, who's running as a big man and finishing on the fast break. Great 2 possessions by UMBC getting back in this ball game.
And a quick 5-0 run to cut a 12-point deficit down to 7. You talk about Armstrong, one of the best shooters in the country. In fact, he is the best shooter, three-point land, in the America East, #1.
It looks like Holloway was trying to, Holloway was muscling up on Riley Jacobs, taking him to the basket, got the foul called.
Well, that'll put Jacobs at the free throw line. Retrievers have not been proficient from there tonight, just 3 for 7.
And Riley Jacobs, a 56% free throw shooter, so see if they can turn the tide for the Retrievers.
1-1.
Nope.
They've missed their last 3. This one's going to be out of bounds. I think it's off Army.
Yeah, I think it was off Bell. So UMBC got a break there off the missed free throw. See if they can convert something here on the end of bounds play. They usually have a lot of success of drawing something up here.
Here's something you don't see often, Rick. The Retrievers are shooting better from the field than they are from the stripe. 40% to 37%. Armstrong again for 3. This one rims out. The cup is closed right now for UMBC. Here's Holloway to the basket. Everything but the finish. Good defense by Dickerson. Iverson finding Jacobs underneath, and is he fouled or is it just out of bounds?
No, it's a foul. Yeah, I think
is.
it was great transition once again. Diggs bringing it up, finding Dalen Dickerson, found a little lob pass for Riley Jacobs. Take a look at this. Diggs over to Dickerson, the big man underneath, and the hack by McCarthy.
Only player in foul trouble for Army is Lechkowski. He's got a pair. The Retrievers have only committed 3 fouls in the first half. And the free throw woes continue for UMBC as Jim Ferry looks on.
Shooting 56%, just needs to take his time. Something he certainly needs to work on in practice.
They missed their last 4 as a team. They're 3 for 9 for the game.
Yeah, as a big, you're going to get to the line a lot, so you just got to make sure that, there you go.
That cuts it to 6.
UMBC doing a fantastic job on Curry, by the way. Again, don't want to knock wood because you never know. But that young man has a chance to light it up on any night. And right now he's only at 3 points, only taking a few shots. They've been crowding his 3, making it very difficult for Curry to get off on his game.
Playing for the last shot here. There's about a second differential. Ball in the hands of Bell. Bell working, rejected. Second try, won't go. 2 seconds, 1 second. Dickerson! Oh. Would have been pretty.
Yep, Navy. Army off the 3 and making them penetrate. But they were having success penetration. They've got to stop getting breaking down off the dribble. They need the weak side help to come over and try to help on that dribble penetration.
Starting 10 back out on the floor here to start the second half. And right away it's DJ Armstrong for 3 and a nice box out underneath by Everson. And it's 1 and done for UMBC to start it off. McCarthy gives it up to Holloway. Holloway working on the baseline short over DJ. Dunawo pulls it down, so each team unsuccessful to start the second half. Now a foul underneath here away from the ball. Looks like Jacobs and perhaps Everson got into it. It is on Everson. That's his second personal, first on the team here in the second half.
Let's see if UMBC gets a look for DJ Armstrong off this end of the bounce. Nope, it's going to be a wraparound pass off to Malachi King.
Jacobs, the true freshman, in the starting lineup for UMBC.
You can see they're laying off UMBC's guys that aren't shooting a 3. Joshua Dunawo hasn't made a 3 in his career. They're not even guarding him.
Valentine, 3 to shoot. Now Armstrong, short at the buzzer. Everson trying to run it down, but Odunawo beats him to it.
Really great effort by Joshua Dunawo right there. As you can see, he just really aggressively going after that offensive rebound, just a little under control, trying to grab it on the sideline. Got the foul.
Odunawo, his second personal. It's only the 4th team foul committed by UMBC all game. First here in the second half. Either team has scored here in the second half. Curry. Jacobs comes out on him. Now they wheel it inside quickly. Good ball movement here. Curry. Holloway, now Curry. Lechkowski with the screen. Curry launches short. And this will be a held ball. It'll stay with Army.
A great defensive effort, though, by the Retrievers on it. The only thing they didn't do was get the rebound. Ace Valentine really bodying up Curry to make sure he couldn't penetrate or get off a 3. Just really good defensive team effort by the Retrievers. Jim Ferry's got his team playing a little D here in the second half. They're giving Curry no space, which is really good off defense.
Everson now with Odunawo, low block. That goes baseline. Nice.
Tell you what, I don't know why they don't go down there more often on the post. You know, in the games I've seen, they really don't isolate their bigs down low. They're very efficient, got good skills.
8 for Everson, and King matches with a mid-range jumper.
Speaking of skills, Malachi King, a little 15-footer, keeping the Retrievers interested in this game. Get some offense going.
That's going to be 7 for King now. The deficit back to 6. So that's inside for Holloway, double. That's going to leave Everson open straight away, and he knocks it down.
And then when Jim Ferry talks about getting weak side help when they penetrate and get inside, that's going to leave that open. The kick out for three. Everson missed three in the first half, finds his first one here in the second.
Lead back up to 9 at 41-32. You know, it's interesting. In a span of 30 seconds, you saw Everson with a baseline hook and then a straightaway 25-footer.
Yeah, he's got range. He's got skills from all levels.
See what Jacobs can do from downtown off the side of the rim. And either Curry or Everson will get called underneath. Let's head over to Phoebe Fleury, who's got more from the Army side. Phoebe.
Thank you, Gary. Coach Kuick said their defense set the tone early on in the first half because they were tight and connected. However, he said the Retrievers hurt them in transition, so for the second half, they need to be more disciplined on offense because it will set their defense up for success. Back to you, Gary.
He's done a good job at Army. You talked to him the other day. It was a historic season last year. They won a postseason game for the first time in 55 years, since back in the Bobby Knight days, back 1970. Oh, wow. And this is a block on the baseline. Aggressive play by Valentine as well.
Yeah, I think McCarthy was just moving a little bit. A nice physical play there. McCarthy just moving, didn't have position for the charge. Let's take a look and see. Yeah, see him still moving. Even though Ace Valentine got shoulder into him, he was not stationary.
McCarthy prepped at Episcopal in Westchester, PA, not too far from here. On the way to Philly. Underneath, King can't finish. Rebound pulled down by Lechkowski. Caden Diggs is checked in, gets his hand in the passing lane there. McCarthy backs it out now between the circles.
His Army team, they're really patient. They don't rush anything. They don't force anything. They take the good shot when they get one.
Well, you'd expect them to be disciplined, and they are. Curry from three, it's short. Good D again by UMBC.
See how they pack it in. You just can't get a good look inside because they're so tight inside.
Valentine finds the open man, but it rolls out for DJ. Rebound by Odunawo, but his pass is deflected away and a steal for the Black Knights. Now they'll slow it down into the hands of Curry.
That's a mismatch right there. He'll take him off the bounce. Oh, missed.
Yeah, just dribbled it out of bounds.
Turnover.
That is the 6th turnover committed by Army West Point.
That last possession by the Retrievers is exactly how they're going to have success. They were able to penetrate the lane, and then when that defense, which is so tight, packs in on that ball, there's going to be shooters on the outside. You drive and you kick, but you got to make the shot.
Lechkowski and McCarthy sit down. Bell and Eli check in for Army West Point. King bounce pass. Ace inside. A lot of contact. And he draws the foul. Wow, we heard that one.
Yeah, but that's exactly what I'm talking about. You didn't need to shoot the three. You draw that, they penetrated, and then he kicked out for DJ Armstrong for a three. That's how UMBC is going to have success on offense. Right now, they've made just one field goal in the past 4 minutes, the first 4 minutes of the second half. Not enough, not good enough to get back in this game.
A couple notes for you as Valentine hits the first of two. UMBC has bounced back after every loss this season, winning their next game. So trying to repeat that here tonight as Jim Ferry looks on. Also, UMBC ranks second in the conference in field goal percentage at 47%. They're shooting 35 tonight. And another miss here by Valentine. They're second in the conference in three-point percentage at 35%. They're at 23 tonight.
And also struggling from the line tonight, just 5 for 11 from the line.
Eli picked up by Diggs, low block, picks up the dribble. Now off to Bell. Retrievers with a switch. Now Diggs on Bell. 5 to shoot. Bell going baseline and a foul called, it looks like, on Diggs.
Nah, might have been, yeah, that was on Diggs, you're right. Yeah, I think Diggs just did not slide enough and tried to muscle up against the much smaller Bell. You need to slide your puppies, get to the baseline, cut him off.
All right, bails out the Black Knights. They put 20 back on the clock. Getting inside and denying that one.
Ace Valentine, yeah, come from the weak side. We talked about weak side, stop the dribble penetration. That's exactly what Ace Valentine there did with the block.
Shot was taken by Eli, rejected by Ace. Retrievers trailing by 8, coming up now under 15 to play. Diggs had a notion, he's hit from 3 outside. Instead, he takes it all the way.
We saw that the other night on Tuesday. Caden Diggs, a lot of confidence, catching the ball in the wing, out top in this case, and taking it to the basket with the finish at the rim.
Furman to the basket, denied. Diggs is right there, and a foul on the way back by Curry.
Yeah, Curry just stopping the UMBC fast break. Let's take a look at this defense. Look at ball movement by Army. UMBC's being straight up, trying to play defense, and then watch Ace Valentine come from the weak side, get that block on Eli, and then the fast break. Caden Diggs, top of the key, finds a lane and flushes it home.
It's a high percentage look.
Yeah, you worried about your field goal percentage? Get to the rim.
Go to the basket. Everson checks back into the game, gives him a little size. Retrievers trying to cut into that 6-point deficit. That's what it was at the half. Dickerson in for UMBC.
See, they're just way off Dalen Dickerson, just daring him to shoot the three.
Diggs with another spin towards the basket.
Little jump hook. Finish.
And lays it in.
Yeah.
That's 4 in a row.
Caden Diggs.
Yeah.
Talking
some trash.
Yeah, with Jackson Bell. I don't know if it's a double tech or just on Diggs. Yeah, double tech.
Double tech.
I don't know where that started.
They started
Take
underneath.
a look at this.
Let's see. Well,
Caden Diggs just loves to take it off the bounce. Nice spin move. Pump fake. Give him a little jump hook and finish.
yeah, I mean, they weren't even on each other on the exchange.
Must have happened something early in the possession or the previous possession.
No free throws on the double tech. Holloway too strong.
Oh, late call. Dalen Dickerson. Yeah, Holloway just taking strong to the basket. We've talked about the mismatch, right? Holloway just gets a big on him. In that case, Dalen Dickerson, and just takes it downhill, off the dribble. Jim Ferry coming off the court at halftime. Got to find somebody to step off the weak side to stop him from dribble penetration. Too easy.
Army West Point making their free throws. They're 5 for 5 after that make by Holloway. Everson with 11 points in the game for the Black Knights. Holloway with 9. Make it 10. Substitution, Lechkowski comes back in the game. And Holloway, the free throw shooter, sits down. 14 minutes left to go. King brings it up past midcourt. The Diggs can do this. When he gets hot, he scores in bunches. Scored 6 in the final 3 minutes. He'll launch from 3. That is just not open tonight, Rick. Well, they're open, but the basket isn't open. UMBC 4 for 18.
Everson's feeling it inside.
Everson over Dickerson, short. King gonna penetrate. It's gonna be out of bounds off Army West Point. 23 on the shot clock. Dickerson keeps it. Diggs will try again from 3.
Wow.
Knocks it through.
No, that's confidence right there. Just missed one on previous possession. Did not let that hamper his confidence in this game from shooting from 3.
Valentine strips it away. Valentine to the basket. Lays it up and in. It is a 1-point game.
Takes Valentine with the steal on one end, taking it between 2 Black Knight defenders off against the glass.
And that breaks it. That breaks a 7-point run for Diggs. Retrievers as close as they've been since midway through the first half. 43-42, 12:45 left. UMBC defense has ratcheted up a notch. Curry trying to make his way to the basket. Everson, too strong. Offensive rebound up and in. Lechkowski, huge for the Black Knights.
Yeah, UMBC, nice defensive effort there, doubling the ball and trying to attack the guy penetrating into the lane.
Breaks a 10-2 run for UMBC. Coincidentally, Caden Diggs launched. This one high off the back of the rim, no good from Valentine. Everson very active. Curry gets a screen and an illegal screen from McCarthy.
Right, so with all these other teams. So I don't think this record right now is an indication how good this conference is going to be once conference play starts.
That was the America East update presented by Air Force Reserve. UMBC with the basketball, trailing by 3. They're on a 10-4 run here in the second half. They started 1 for 6. Now they're 4 for the last 6. King mismatch. Going to shoot over Everson. It's a 1-point game.
Great shot by Jalakai King. Big bucket for the Retrievers, cutting it to 1.
9 for King, 45-44. Furman back in the game. Rejected by Dickerson, out of bounds off UMBC. Wow. Shot never got up.
You're talking about walling up. Dickerson is straight up. Made him shoot over him. Take a look at this block. Yeah, not great pass inside, but just go straight up, wall up. You don't have to go for pump fake. You don't have to reach in. Just be tall.
Army 5 turnovers here in the second half alone. They've got 10 for the game. Retrievers have only turned it over 3 times. Furman, the freshman, the kick out. Everson, 7 to shoot. Good ball movement. Here's Bell with Odunawo. 2-1 at the buzzer, short.
Great defense. Got to get the rebound.
And a foul called on Diggs. Another great spin move by Holloway.
Army with 8 offensive rebounds in this ballgame. You cannot give this team second chances. Great defensive effort the whole time, but then you give up that right there, that offensive rebound. Holloway says, clear it out, let me go. We must bully ball inside. Okay, Diggs with the foul.
Jim Ferry looks on. Army out rebounding UMBC 31-21 and making their free throws. They're 7 for 7. This is a good free throw shooting team, 73%. UMBC has come up in that category at 72%, but not tonight. They're only 5 for 12. They've left 7 points at the charity stripe, and it's a 3-point game. King, pull-up jumper, won't go. Rebound tipped up in the air, Furman. Jackson Bell for 3. That's short.
Great box out by Jalakai King on the much bigger Everson.
Here's the kick out for Diggs. Knocks it down.
Caden Diggs failing from 3. We talked about that in the highlight in the open. Oh, and Army on the run with a miss.
Boy, Diggs can score in bunches. He's got 10 in the last 3 minutes. He had none before. Look at the move by King and rejected by Furman.
Yeah, you got to be more patient on offense. There's a little forced shot by Jalakai King on that one.
Everson almost picked off by Diggs. Everson triple move over Diggs. Does not get the roll, and Dickerson snags it off the rim. UMBC with a chance to take the lead for the first time in quite a while. Ace, spin move. Odunawo, baseline jumper, it won't go. That had a good look to it.
Yeah, UMBC finds success when they do penetrate and kick. You just got to knock down the shots. Wide open 8-footer. Josh couldn't convert.
Timeout called here by Kevin Kuick. The last UMBC lead, Rick, was at
in the last 3 minutes and 10 points in the last 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Really great effort by Diggs.
10.6 rebounds for Caden Diggs. And we are tied at 47. Army West Point with the basketball, 12 to shoot. Furman for 3, and they're back in the lead.
Yeah, we talked about Furman early in the broadcast. What a great shooter he is. A lot of confidence. You got to cover and got a hands in the face. Too easy. Open 3 for Furman.
9 points for Furman. They're all from downtown. 6 of 17 as a team. Odunawo with a tough catch inside. And the layup won't go. Odunawo fighting hard. Comes away with it. What an effort. And Diggs can't collect the pass from Valentine. That's only the 4th turnover for UMBC.
Yeah, let's take a look at this possession by Army. Just got Furman coming off a screen. Wide open 3. Drains it.
Now Army looking to extend it here.
Gonna run a little Princeton offense up top. Trying to get downhill.
Curry. It's exactly what happened, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, they started that possession out top with kind of the weave play up top, a little Princeton offense. Got Curry going downtown, and the foul. Take a look at this. Really, really patient, a little pick up top, and uncontested against a much taller Josh Adunuo.
Nice calls by Kevin Kuick coming out of the timeout the last two possessions.
Yep. You knew he'd get a mismatch there on the switch by the Retrievers, and Curry just too quick. Throw Josh Adunuo down the lane.
Army West Point has not missed from the free throw line tonight. 9 for 9. It's a 6-point lead. The Retrievers have left 7 points at the free throw line. Valentine, a dish inside for Dickerson, and not able to get there in time is Holloway. He'll get called for the foul.
But you continue to see the attention that the Retrievers get when they penetrate and get in the lane, and that defense, which is really tight inside, collapses on the ball. You can find cutters coming to the ball, and that's exactly what Dalen Dickerson did. He didn't sit on the wing and watch. He cut to the basket, and Ace Valentine found him for a nice little dish.
1-1, junior from Kaufman, Texas, again. Now just 5 for 13. 8 misses at the line for UMBC. Curry to the basket. Bell spinning and drawing the foul from Valentine. Well, he is quick.
He's quick, he's strong, knows what to do with it. Ace Valentine played really good defense on him right there. Just got a little contact there. Just nice spin by Bell, and then turning, right into Ace Valentine, just moving it a little bit. Pretty decent defense, just couldn't finish the defensive play.
There's a good look at Jackson Bell. Sophomore from Indianapolis. Prior to coming to Army, 2 seasons at D2 King University. He's a scorer. Over 1,200 points in 2 seasons down in Bristol, Tennessee. Averaged 20 points per game. And again, the Black Knights have not missed from the free throw line. 10 for 10. Out of that timeout, the game tied at 47.
Yeah.
Army has gone on an 8-0 run.
Yeah, just UMBC not able to finish on the offensive end, and Army getting to the free throw line.
DJ Armstrong back in the game for UMBC. Jiggs will launch from 3. This one's long. Bell picked up by Dickerson. It's a crucial part of the game right here.
Yeah, absolutely.
To get back to double digits.
Yep.
Eli is checked back in the game. Curry probing. Still inside. Curry somehow gets the shot off. See if the Retrievers can take advantage. Adunuo.
UMBC just getting kind of stuck right now. Just no flow in the offense. Don't have to force so much at the end of the shot clock.
There you go. There's some flow. Dickerson, it's collected by Eli. DJ was looking inside there. Dickerson comes back for the tap out. 24 on the 35 when
for himself in college basketball right now. He says, but you know what? We're successful in getting kids regardless if they don't get paid. And plus their kids have to 5 years of service after the fact. So, they get kids that are unselfish and are really coming to Army to play for something bigger.
Three-pointer launched and dropped by Furman.
And that's our third straight out of timeout possession that Army's drawn something up and converted.
The lead is back to 11 after the Retrievers had tied it. Army West Point on an 11-0 run. DJ looking inside for Dickerson. And they're going to throw it away. Dickerson intended for Jacobs, who's checked back in. Let's watch the play, Rick.
Let's take a look. It's drawn up. It's just great play. Nice possession. Kicked inside and outside for the freshman for 3. Really good execution.
Holloway with 12.
Yep.
Sorry, Holloway with 12. Everson with 11. Furman with 9. Furman should actually give him 9. I think he should have 12. I think they gave the basket to the wrong player, but we shall see in the postgame. Now Curry will launch. Jacobs may have altered that at the last moment. DJ pulls it down up ahead to Valentine. DJ. That's 3.
Yeah, I was about to say before he let that loose, they're going to need little DJ to get back in this game. So big shot by DJ Armstrong, keep the retrievers in range.
11 for DJ. He's got 3 from downtown. Jacobs with the block. 21 to shoot here. 5:43 to play. Let's watch DJ.
Yeah, Ace Valentine finding DJ from about 22 feet out. Nice 3. He could really stroke that ball. They get some more looks down the stretch. This could be interesting in the final 5.5 minutes.
He's got 10 tries from downtown, only 3 makes. The miss in the corner by Furman. Nice bounce pass up ahead. Jacobs throws it home.
UMBC's at their best when they're on the run.
And now a turnover here on the inbound at midcourt. What a turnaround.
So they've got, 6 turnovers here in the second half, does Army. 11
for the game. They also have committed 8 fouls. UMBC's committed 7.
Let me see what UMBC drew up here out of the timeout.
Big possession. Diggs with the basketball. Valentine. Diggs wide open from 3.
That's a big
pushed
miss.
It. Yep.
But they got the opportunity. They were able to penetrate, have that defense collapse, and kick it up to a wide open 3. Just got to knock that down if you're Caden Diggs.
McCarthy back in the game, over to Everson in the corner. Less than 5 minutes now to go in a 6-point game. Bell, no good. Box out by DJ underneath, and it lets Jacobs get the rebound. Valentine, crossover, scores! Goes to the line.
Ace Valentine into his bag of tricks. Penetration, got his body on the defender, and finishes off the board.
Look
a look at this.
Looked like Tim Hardaway, the ankle breaker.
Yeah. Look at that. Oh, crossover. Yeah. Spinning and winning. Ace Valentine.
But now, Rick, the dreaded free throw line. Got to make it. UMBC only 5 for 13. Ace 2 of 5. Could make it a 1-possession game here with the free throw.
Ace Valentine, 87% from the line this season.
Why tonight?
Wow.
5 for 14 as a team. They've left 9 points on the board.
So uncharacteristic for the Retrievers this year. Just really difficult from the line.
And like you said, an 87% free throw shooter. Holloway with DJ. Less than 10 to shoot. Curry, look at King on Curry. Now Bell with Ace, 5 to shoot. Bell gonna try to take him to the basket. And Ace bails him out with a foul, and he knows it.
Yeah, Bell's so physical getting downhill, and Ace Valentine was bodying him up, just got a little push off. Cannot continue to send them to the line. Got to play better D or get some weak side help to cut off the penetration.
Here we go, 1-1. Army West Point hasn't missed from the stripe tonight.
Did you jinx them there, Gary?
Let's see. I did not.
They are a disciplined group. You think they're going to make a high percentage from the free throw line.
You don't believe in that jinx stuff, do you?
Absolutely, I do.
Funny, so do I.
It's the difference of the ballgame right now, right?
Totally.
They haven't missed free throws. UMBC's not making theirs. That's what the separation is right now.
Literally perfect. 13 for 13. UMBC has left 9 points at the stripe. 6-point game, 4 minutes to play. King hasn't taken a lot of shots tonight. I say that, he's taken 11, but not a lot here in the second half. Diggs from 3. Too strong. UMBC only 7 of 26 from downtown. They've outshot, in terms of attempts, Army from the 3-point distance. Kick ball by Jacobs. 3:32 left in this one. We'll take a timeout and come back for the conclusion. 9 misses for UMBC. Lechkowski will be at the free throw line here for Army West Point. And that is the first miss of the night. On a 1-and-1. Each team with 9 team fouls. So double bonus upcoming on the next foul. Diggs with a take baseline. And deflected away.
Turnover. Yeah, good defense by Army. A turnover by Caden Diggs trying to pass the ball on the baseline.
So UMBC comes up empty now with under 3 to play, trailing by 6. They're in the exact opposite position they were against Buffalo. They led by 7 with about 2 minutes to play in that game and came up short. Bell on the give back, extra pass. Curry for 3. That's long. UMBC can cut it to 1 possession now. King, pull up. King scores. And a timeout taken by Jim Ferry.
Great move by Jalakai. UMBC with a little full court pressure. Right now, see if they trap in the corner or just stick to a man-to-man.
UMBC with 3 players in double digits now. Armstrong and King with 11, Diggs with 10.
Here comes the trap.
They break it up ahead for Furman. Now attacking the basket, but Bell pulls it back down. Here's Holloway, ball fake on Diggs, good matchup. Holloway gets him up. Shot is short. Odunawo gets it away to King quickly. Jalakai King to the basket, throws one up, and it's no good. And there's going to be a foul called here on Diggs, and it's going to send Lechkowski to the line.
Jalakai King had a really good look at the basket, taking it strong to the basket, just couldn't finish. Pretty much uncontested once he got there. I thought they anticipated he was going to have some contact. Well, take a look at this. Just once he got by Curry, he was just wide open, just couldn't finish. I think he again felt some pressure from behind. I mean,
referee going over to.
I mean, he had a huge shot. I'm sorry, Gary. Yeah, he had a huge shot in the possession before, and he'll come up strong again.
2 free throws here for Lechkowski. I wonder if the finger to the eye affects the free throw shooting here.
Well, he's only attempted 6 free throws all season before tonight, so it doesn't look like he has a very good stroke.
Well, missed both.
You may want to put him at the line.
Now, they have missed 3 in a row after being perfect all night. King hits the deck hard.
Yeah, it was a really good block. I don't think there was any contact there. There was not a foul. He just took it strong and got blocked. But kudos to Jalakai King for going to the basket after missing that last attempt on the last possession. Still going strong, trying to make something happen for UMBC.
Lechkowski checks out of the game. Eli checks back in with 1:56 to go. 4-point game, UMBC behind. DJ for 3. It's a 1-point game.
Again, you saw Jalakai King penetrate. The defense collapsed on him, dropped off, but DJ Armstrong was able to knock down that 3. Great offense.
801 career points now for DJ Armstrong. He's got 4 threes tonight, 14 points. Curry. Picked up by Odunawo. Eli.
Mismatch in the paint.
With King.
Eli. Inside.
Second one won't go. Third one won't go. Whose ball? UMBC. They can take the lead here. Coming up on a minute to play. Jim Ferry's going to let them play. UMBC with 2 timeouts. Army with 1.
1 minute remains in the second half.
Diggs, baseline, stripped.
Foul on Diggs.
Wow. Caden Diggs stripped of the basketball, and now he has fouled out. Watch it.
Nice pump fake, taking a strong. Just lost it. Yeah, I believe it was Holloway that stripped him. Again, King, penetrate, watch the collapse, and wide open DJ Armstrong for 3.
Boy, another nail biter. How many nail biters has UMBC been involved in this year?
DJ Armstrong hitting 2 buzzer beaters right against Morgan and Wagner. That game the other night against Buffalo, the Dayton game. Yeah, it's been down the stretch. Hey, it's a great character builder for when conference play occurs. You've been in these tight games, you know what to do. Hopefully UMBC can pull one out here in this ball game.
Diggs fouls out, 10 points, 8 assists. Free throw by Bell is good. Cougar Downing is checked in, 3-point shooter. second by Bell is short. Retrievers down 2.
Got a chance for a 2-for-1 if you move quick, get an early shot. Might get this ball back and see what happens.
Doesn't look like they're going to go for that. King probing outside Downing.
Yeah, this is going to be a Jalakai King play. Looks like right now the offense is disjointed.
Here's the kick out for Valentine. Now Armstrong. Step back 3. No good.
Offensive, defensive, yeah. I'm sorry. Eli pulls Josh Odunuwo down to the floor. Gets called on the foul.
Odunuwo very gingerly getting up here with 20.6 to go.
Take a look at this shot there. DJ Armstrong step back. Josh Odunuwo battling down low. Gets pulled down by Eli. Josh Odunuwo goes to the line. 63% free throw shooter on the season.
10 of 16. Here we go. UMBC for the game. Just 5 for 14 from the free throw line. None more important than these two by Odunuwo. It's almost inexplicable. Ten misses for UMBC. Dickerson will check in, Downing out. Again, Diggs has fouled out.
So if you're UMBC, after Josh converts this free throw, you'll want to just man up full court, try to get the steal.
20.6, they got to play D.
And you see Army's doing that 1-4 kind of a football mentality with the Army-Navy game coming up.
Appropriate.
There you go. So they'll try to get somebody open. And then you try to trap right there in the corner. Here comes the trap. The rotation was just too slow. Now you got a foul.
Curry gets out of it somehow. Barely. And now they do foul. Armstrong, 10.4. Going to put a good free throw shooter at the line. Curry, 92% coming in.
Is that pretty good?
It's okay, yeah.
Yeah, look at the trap here. Good job by UMBC. The rotation off of this is a little slow. East Valentine could have gotten that. They tried another trap here. And I'll tell you what, Curry's just a veteran, knows how to handle the ball. He had 2 or 3 guys on him, was able to contain it. Now at the line.
2 shots for Curry, calmly sinks to first. It's a big one here. It could give Army a 3-point lead. Dickerson out, Downing in, gives him another 3-point shooter.
Assuming this goes in, I'm curious if Jim Ferry takes his final timeout or tries to move the ball up somewhere around half court, then call the timeout and try to draw something up.
Curry, the second of 2, cans them both. Substitution, Furman in the basketball game. Eli sits down for Army West Point. 10.4 in a 3-point game. Retrievers need a 3 to tie.
Looks like there's no timeout.
No timeout. Yep.
They're literally going to run something, try to get that 3.
Going to look for DJ. They double. Valentine with an air ball, and the clock runs out on UMBC.
Gutsy effort.